So,
Including Forbes.
Hello, hello.
hey, Forbes.
Hello.
It's Screamer.
So I want everyone to say hi to Diane.
Yeah.
So I picked up Diane at World Ventures. She's actually a brand ambassador.
Wow.
I know. Who said that she loves this? Who loves Spin Gym? Raise your hand. And so she's going to be help supporting the movement. Doris, you're going to be there, yes, at Momentum?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that. Jose's on the cruise with me. Chuck's on the cruise with me. Now, I've got Charles over here. We usually wait a few minutes for everyone to get on board. Mr. Charles.
Hey, ma'am. How are you?
How did you get here?
I met you at Grant Cardone's 10X last year.
Baby, wow. And how did you come? Yes, you did. In the hallway.
Yep.
All right. So here's the crazy thing. I am in the middle of, I'm actually in a hotel. I'm shooting an infomercial tomorrow.
Okay.
While I'm recruiting and showing Diane and Marco and a couple other people how to do Spin Gym. It's like nonstop. And I tell you what, I enrolled my entire hair salon today. I went and got my hair done, and everybody there is now a convert. I apologize if it's a little loud. I'm expecting Stacy to come on. She's going to host me with us, so I'm going to give everyone a couple of minutes. But while I'm waiting, Charles, let me say hi to you and tell us what you're up to.
Well, I'm a real estate investor. We actually flip houses here in Greenville, South Carolina. And but we're diversifying our income now. We're pretty successful at that. And so excited about some of the opportunities that you've presented over time and help us to grow mindset and grow our business and grow our team. So
Charles, wait, hang on a second, Charles. Did you get 100 Spin Gyms?
I did, yes.
Yes, and I've not come to see you yet.
No, you have not. Let me move around. So, of course, I'm guilty as charged.
You know what? I've seen everyone. I went out to Boise, Idaho. I went up to Sunnyvale, California. I fulfilled all my obligations except the 2 here on the East Coast. It's you and someone else. And so Chuck needs to get his butt in gear so we can do that. I'm just kidding. It's me. And I'm going to tell you, as soon as it gets a little warmer, it'll be a little easier to do.
Well, we're looking forward to it. I will definitely get you arranged soon. We've actually got a larger team since then, so I'm looking forward to you coming out and spending time with us. Very much so.
We talked about getting kind of a hall or a school together or some really kind of nice forum, didn't we?
Correct, yes.
Yeah. All right, well, that will be definitely worthwhile. I cannot wait to do that.
Okay, awesome. Good.
Well, and your company's doing well, so I'm glad that you finally decided. What made you jump on this call tonight?
Just, we're it's probably, well, I'm going to be honest and say more time, quite frankly. We live in the mountains here in the area called Landrum, South Carolina, the cliffs, and we just had 18 inches of snow. So for a change, I'm actually home.
Hey, dude, I live here at degrees right now. Come visit Tampa, okay?
Oh, geez. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll be there tomorrow. But yeah, no, seriously, we were just at a point. I know that it was so important that we've had a great year, but I know too, we got so much more that we can do and want to do. So knowing that, I think the right words came up talking about the mastermind and knowing the importance of that. And so really wanted to get on. I've been impressed with you for years. And of course, after meeting you out there, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I haven't taken advantage of this, just getting plugged in.
Right. You know what's crazy is it's free. I'm really here. I'm doing
right.
I know. And here's the thing. I'm shooting an infomercial tomorrow, a huge one, but I'm still here because I made a commitment to my team. We use this tonight's call as an onboarding call. And I can't tell you how many people don't show up.
Wow.
It blows my mind.
Yeah, I believe it.
And if someone like me is willing to talk to you for free on a call, jump over moons, or you can pay me 10 grand, which people do all the time. They'd rather pay me 10,000 because then I guess they feel like they got something that's worthwhile because nobody gives anything away for free, right? All right. So what I'm going to do, and unfortunately, Chuck, come back to us. Those 18 inches of snow are killing you.
There we are.
Mr. Chuck, hello. Are you okay? You good?
Yes, good. Yeah.
Chuck he's in a place that we've never heard of called Omak, Washington. When he gets flying for 7
where is that?
to the West Coast, he's one stop short of Alaska and Hawaii, somewhere in the middle of nowhere. He has to drive 3 hours to get to an airport. He's the most dedicated human I've ever known.
Wow.
And no, it's true. It's pretty. All right, so Jose, you're going to teach a little bit tonight, and so is Stacy. So Charles, tonight what I'm going to do, because I am on the road, I've been working hard, and I got to get up very early tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Is we have discovered we've got about 40 people on our Wednesday calls. That is our paid programming. And tonight, like I said, people bring a guest on to enroll someone. Tonight, I didn't think we had anybody. So Stacy, who is wearing a beautiful amount of makeup tonight and looking hip, who's also lost 91 pounds. Hello.
Wow, nice. Awesome, Stacey.
I know. So Stacey, what happens when you speak and record this, it's going to be a full frame of just your face. So one, I'd like you to have your spin gym handy. And two, I'd like to have a couple of prove it handy so you can actually do your pitch. So what she's going to do tonight, and Charles, I've kind of talked to my team members about this, is you should never study something that you're not willing to teach. So Stacey has become, by default, a weight loss expert. Now, here's the funny thing about this. And Stacey, you need to preface this. Stacey came to me not as a weight loss expert. That's the last thing she came to. She was in a business class when I met her. Mm-hmm. And the fact that my whole program is about health, wealth, and happiness is that if you are overweight and you have little energy, how can you be happy? How can you be well? You know, it really came about when I was looking at Steve Jobs, and he died at 56. Probably one of the wealthiest men ever, but I don't know if you noticed, he died.
Yeah, right.
So what good, 56, and I'm way past that, and I'm, so that doesn't work. Mm-hmm. And then I've got people who look like Joshua who are super fit, man. That is the fittest man in the world who can't afford a one-bedroom apartment. Yeah. So there must be a balance to health, wealth, and happiness.
Right.
And I will tell you, this is the answer to everything in my life. Makes great earrings. Hello, Miss Paula. That was weird. They make lousy earmuffs because they're cold. So we incorporate that. But Stacey also found another part. Get this, in my training, I do a 5-day training. And Paula and Charles are the two new people on the call, called Forbes Factor Live. And Charles, you should take a look at the Forbes Factor Live, because people on your team that you don't realize are suffering in a way that you'll never know. You don't know who on your team has been molested or fucked over by somebody. And I'm not kidding about that. I just met my hairdresser. She said she's living out of her car, okay?
Wow.
Yeah, because she went through a divorce from a man, and he just screwed her over. What happened there? And nobody at work knows that that's her reality right now, but you can't find it. It doesn't matter. The truth is, you don't have any idea who you're working with. And I'm going to share with you, judging by everything I know about life and doing Forbes Factor for the last 12 years, most of the people you deal with every day have more baggage than you would ever even want to know. And they're just barely functioning. They're just barely functioning. Gets to be the holidays, they function even less. Because then they got to get back home to mom and dad or people who made them feel good or bad or indifferent. And I'll show you what I mean by this. This is a fascinating testimonial for me. By the way, do you guys like my little spin gym?
I do.
Okay. Cool.
Forbes Factor Live.
So take a listen to this. Bob is a very successful man in his own right.
I've been to many business conventions, always looking for the silver bullet. And after going to Forbes Factor Live, what I realized is I was getting my own way. Like there's a handbook for selling, marketing. There's this handbook for everything. There's not a handbook for life. You go through it, trying to figure it out as you go. There's no easy way. We make mistakes, but we all bottle it up inside, trying to figure out, think we're not good enough. We can't do it. What Forbes Factor has helped me realize is that I can do whatever I want as long as I leave the baggage behind me and move on. And for that, I can't thank you enough.
How many? So one of the things that surprises people is that I don't talk to just women. I talk to a lot of young men, old men. I do talk to women. But Charles, one of the things that you noticed is that that's a very successful businessman in the waste management field. And that was his second time coming through the program, because the first time he was so closed off to his own stuff that he couldn't function. He couldn't really show up. And Chuck, you saw that. Stacey was in the room. Doris was in that room. We see people break through and break down all the time. I am mortified and devastated to find out that 85% of the people who come to me for business and coaching, business training, have been molested or raped or hurt so bad that I'm surprised that they're still here. We let all of that go in class. I have a way and a system that in 5 days, people's lives become so much clearer, brighter. Stacy, do you want to share a little bit of what Forbes Factor is for you?
Absolutely. Just the transformation. Like I've been to a number of, training courses and things over the years, and I always go in telling myself that I'm going to play full out.